It's three sides to that story, but it's my side.
Make a nigga do a flip flop, diamonds independent. I may go and get a wristwatch. Got a thought he dancing for the camera like it's nigga. Bring the city.
Club from the low in the motherfucking building. How you feeling?
What's the deal, sis? How you feeling?
We got Hard Knock exclusive.
I don't know what the fuck going on, man. Low end and
Whole
low
lot
end,
of
baby.
low end shit going on for sure.
You know.
So first and foremost, I just want to say welcome home. How you feeling? We gonna get to a lot of stuff. I want to hear your side. Welcome to my side. 3 sides to every story, shorty. But I want to know what's what up, chill.
I mean, shit, man.
How you feeling? How's your mental?
Feel good though, man. You know, little slight shit, little setback. You know, for a major comeback.
Always.
Had to get my mind together. You know, read me a few books, do a little working out, gain a few pounds. You know.
I was gonna say I don't know how much working that was going on, but I hear you. First and foremost, I just want to go into early inspirations. So, what inspired you to pursue music, or let the people know who don't know for this platform exactly what you do, how you coming, and what inspired you originally?
Oh yeah, man. Once again, my name is Hardknock from the low end of Chicago. I'm a rapper. I'm an artist. I write songs, R&B, motherfucking real rap music. Big part of the underground hip hop scene, shit. I do all that shit.
So underrated.
All that shit, man. You know, so underrated, man. You know, but I mean, shit. That's really it, though. You know?
Okay, what inspired you, blood?
Oh shit. Really the struggle though, like really growing up where I come from though, like all that shit. I was seeing a lot of shit though, like father being a motherfucking drug addict, OG being a drug addict too though. You feel me? Then we growing up where we growing from, we seeing all type of little wild ass shit though. So it was like that shit, like kind of like inspired the I want to say inspired the content of what I was doing, saying, but like. I don't know, I always like rapping though, even before like I understood that I was struggling though. You know what I'm saying? I was a shorty, like we used to be hooping and shit, but like, you know what I'm saying, me and a few of my homies and shit, we started rapping. I was like probably like 11, 12 years old though. Like we got shit. We was on channel like what the fuck it was, like
Channel 19?
Yeah, channel 19 and shit. We had a show and shit. We was called Too Deep.
Really
me, my homie Young Goon. This was years ago though. But you know what I'm saying? Like I always loved music, but
if you know people from Chicago for sure. Channel 19 was definitely a part of our childhood.
And that's just like, and that's really just like far as like experiences, like far as like other artists and shit. Like if you was on that other, but it, more like on the mainstream side, I'd say like a Jay, cause my sister, my older sister, always used to have like all that shit, Jay, Nas, and all that shit. But like I really took a liking to Jay and Fab and niggas like Beanie Sigel and Jewels and all that Dipset era. Like really motherfuckers who was really rapping, like Cassidy and Eminem and all that at that time, T.I. and shit. Like it was busting around that time. That's my era. So like that really what inspired me, the way I rap and like my delivery and my cadence on music and shit.
Because you knew real music before
for sure.
It transitioned. But we're going to go into the transition of music later on. But at what point did you really realize that you want to take it serious or that you want to become a professional artist?
I always knew that. Like even when I was a shorty though, like the idea of music and being an entertainer like always enticed me though. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, as a shorty, you seeing like little shows and shit on TV and shit, like the rappers and shit, like Rap City and shit and shit like just all the little shit been like the shit used to be coming on the box and all that shit. Like we used to be seeing that shit like damn, for motherfuckers be rappers and we used to be like we from the projects and shit, so like we used to be going from project to projects when shit like that. Like you would Twist and them used to come to the projects and be rapping or bumping them. Used to have a show in the hood or some shit. We'd go to that shit and like damn, I want to do that shit. So once a motherfucker start like being able to like try to record our own shit, we jumped on that shit. Me, motherfucker Young Goon and KC and this nigga named Travante and shit. Like we used to be taking like we had a karaoke box, folks. We'd take like tapes and shit that we had. Stuff tissue in the bottom of the motherfuckers. Put them in that motherfucker, then record over that shit, folks. Like, but you really used to have to know the whole song. We had to record the whole song. So we had make whole songs and shit. We had whole projects on one tape. Like, we had really recorded, stop that motherfucker, listen to that shit, see that saying, stop right there, and then when next time we press play and record on this motherfucker, that's gonna be the next song. We got a whole tape, a whole demo. front to back on that bitch. But that's what we used to be on, and that's how we started and shit. Then
That's
the
raw
game
though.
started, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was just like grammar school era. But when we got to like 7th, 8th grade, like, I had already migrated to like the east side of Chicago and shit, like Pockettown and all that shit, like East End and all that shit on over east. I was over there, so they used to be other rappers and shit. Like, you had Lil Les, you had And
Mm-hmm.
Five, motherfucking. Then you had like JG, them niggas used to be rapping in the pocket. Then you had motherfuckers on Chestnut. You had White Mike and Loco and them on Chestnut and shit. You had niggas like them. So it was like that type of competition was around in the area over there. Then on East End, you got HB. HB was really one of the motherfuckers who was really rapping on East End back then, though. And motherfuckers like John and them. But
So you seeing them rap kind of put you in the space where it was like, okay, this is what I want to do, or
nah,
you
me
had
seeing them,
already
them was the comp. I was
that was your
already, by the time I
competition.
migrated over East, I was already rapping.
Okay,
So when I made it to the East Side, it was like,
I
this my
gotta come with
competition
this
over
shit
here.
because they already got shit
These
going.
niggas ain't really coming how I'm coming. I'm finna smoke their ass out. That's what I was on. Like everywhere I go, every block I land on the east side of Chicago, I'm smoking one for this. And I was like fake battle rapper too. I'm smoking
Mm-hmm.
their ass out. I wanna fuck who you is, how big you is, how gangster you is, how what I wanna fuck. You can be light skinned, dark skinned, fat skinned, little. I'm smoking your ass out. You get trying to run up on this bitch
Fat
trying to
skin
rap
is
again.
crazy, but um then I want to get into because you touched base on like how you grew up, kind of the struggle
Yeah.
was an inspiration to put you in a certain place. Chicago as a whole, do you feel like it played a part in your artistry or how you developed your sound? And how do you feel about like the Chicago influence?
Of course, yeah, you know, because that's where I'm from, though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my whole life, my whole entire life. You know what I'm saying? I've been from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like the culture of Chicago, the way we live, the way we talk. You know what I'm saying? Like our street politics. You know what I'm saying? Like our music politics. All my shit come from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, though, I can't be naive and deny the fact that like I was also influenced by like East Coast rappers and down South
Mm-hmm.
rappers as I was coming up because that's what was hot at the time. You know what I'm saying? So it's
And
like
that's real music.
just I grew up under the Chicago culture because it's my culture and like under the Chicago music, but I also grew up listening to like East Coast, like the other rappers, like so all music just in the whole and in general hip hop just inspired me, like added to like my cadence of music regardless.
So you was diversified in your sound.
Yeah.
How do you feel in regards to the actual drill culture and how that impact the world and that influence from the Chicago aspect?
Um.
Because you got an opportunity to see it like early on from really from the start to finish. Well, not necessarily finish
Mhm.
because at this point it's like I said, it impacted the whole world.
Yeah.
Like
It's here
we
to stay.
literally got drill
It's a
rappers
whole
coming out
genre.
of Tokyo, the UK, all type of
Yeah.
weird wild shit. And I've said what I said, y'all weird and wild. But how do you feel about it?
I mean, drill. I mean, everything has pros and cons to it, though. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So at the same time, like it's a major pro to it because it allowed it produced a genre of music that's legendary,
Facts.
that was so heavy to the state of music that people tried to steal the sound and copyright the sound. That's just like with
Mm-hmm.
anything, though. That's just like
Yeah.
if you got a good ass song and you allow this great ass song to hop into the ears of a motherfucker who in a better position than you in, but and you ain't got the shit copywritten, the motherfucker might steal your song.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just like the genre. Like, all right, okay, yeah. Like niggas was talking drill out the band, woo woo, but as soon as it became, okay, Chicago has created a drill genre. A couple years past, niggas was thinking like, I know a lot of people at the outside probably was thinking like that shit gonna die off. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But it
It
got
took
bigger.
over the
So
world.
instead of it dying off, motherfuckers from motherfuckers from other countries and other cities start this New York drill, this the UK drill. Drill come from Chicago.
It ain't
To the
no
point where
drill
it's
is
like
drill.
it was so open and should be so open where a lot of so much should be come from Chicago and should be so open to the point where a motherfucker try to take the sound and say they created the sound.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what that shit going. But far as like the pros to it, like it created like a lot of generational wealth for a lot of motherfuckers who used it as a platform to get on. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of motherfuckers got rich off that shit, like just point blank, period. But like negatives, like I ain't gonna lie, I feel like it's still it's rap though. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of motherfuckers take rap and use it and be like not blinded by it, but like use it and be controlled by it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you got a lot of motherfuckers who just take that shit and just go with it. So when you get to talking this over drill shit, you got a lot of motherfuckers who just be talking unlimited dumb shit, like stupid shit, like take a blunt and spray some rat poison on the blunt and all that stuff. Like, it be niggas just be saying shit, throwing shit out there, and then you look up, motherfuckers would be taking blunts, sprinkling rat poison on their blunts, trying to get high off this shit, and niggas
because
dying.
they heard the motherfuckers.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It be shit like that though. So it's like, I feel like drill music has also created a lane for a lot of shorties to adapt to like the killing nature. Like, it's always been killing, and niggas always been talking about killing in songs. But like, when it turned to a whole, it's like, instead of it just being like we talking about killing the songs, it turned to a culture. Like, it's like, it seemed like Chicago so diversified that we got like hundreds of different cultures in our culture. Like, even though we have a basic culture like footwork, and everybody know footwork, and motherfucking Harold's and Italian beef and Giordano's and all that shit. That's just like, that's guaranteed Chicago shit. But we also got like, it's shorties around this bitch that don't do nothing but breathe, sleep, shit, smoke, and kill motherfuckers, and that's all they live for, is to kill motherfuckers. Get high and kill motherfuckers. Be depressed because they lost the guys, and get high and kill motherfuckers. And just all they do. Like, you will look up, it's a little innocent boy like you've been doing your whole life. Like, I seen Shorty grow up. You will look up from the age of motherfucking 12 to 15, Shorty ass got like 7, 8 bodies. You like, damn, this little nigga hot as hell. You know what I'm saying? But that's how shit go. That's just Chicago culture. Then you got motherfuckers, you got people who like into like the skating culture. Like, it's a whole skating culture. You got motherfuckers who into the super hip hop shit. You got motherfuckers who into like the spiritual weird shit. Like now I ain't gonna say it's weird to me. I ain't gonna say weird like as in like a negative way, but weird as in like it's different.
Yeah.
So motherfuckers into like the crystal balls, into reading palms and all that shit. Then you got like the dirty motherfuckers. You got the dirty culture. You know, it's always a group of dirty motherfuckers, like motherfuckers who just it just be a bunch of dirty motherfuckers. Like they wear shit like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You don't even gotta put it on what they wear, because we don't even want to hurt nobody.
Yeah, G, but it's just dirty motherfuckers. Ain't nothing wrong with them though. Like, that's cool.
Right,
like,
that's just what y'all do on that side.
And then it'll be a neighborhood. It'll be a neighborhood, one neighborhood. And every genre of person or every type of motherfucker will be crashed in that neighborhood, and we all together, and that's how it be created. It be circles inside the circles. Cause you'll be from the hood and shit. You'll be like, phone them be just super smoking shit. Them niggas be rapping. Them niggas be scamming. Them niggas be hustling. Them hoes be fucking. Them bitches really be on their shit right there. For our, that's us now. You know what I'm saying? These bitches be back though. These niggas be back though. It be like, you be looking up, but all us from the same hood, folks. It be like.